guys? Cat Mandy here with you, and we are at the Daytona International Speedway. We're getting ready for the Rolex 24 start, which is supposed to go off about 1:40, which right now is about 45 minutes from now. And a lot going on. I'll try to show you guys this over here. It is absolute insanity down on that. Look at this. Somewhere down there, guys. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Mike. Somewhere down there is Brad Pitt. Now, if you guys can pick him out, let me know. He's supposed to be in town. They're filming some kind of racing movie. I don't know, but he's there. We were down in that. We went down for driver introductions, and we didn't stay down for the grid walk because of that. I did that last year, and I swore to myself I was never going to do that again. This thing has changed so much. This, when I first started coming here, your camping pass, your general admission pass, you could pretty much walk down the pit road during the race. Well, as long as you didn't get over the wall, there was a small fence that separated you, but you could go down there and watch the crews doing driver changes and all that. All that's kind of changed with the popularity and the growth of the IMSA. It is, oh my gosh, Teresa, I hate to hear that. But the popularity, and it's obvious by the crowd that's here, just how popular this particular type of racing's become. I want to show you guys the infield, and keep in mind today, the weather here is amazing. I mean, it is like 80 degrees down here in Daytona, and there is a huge crowd down here. And our campsite is actually right back there. It's kind of difficult. I know it's kind of shaky. I'm working off the phone here. I don't have a telephoto lens with me, but that's where we are camping, back down to turn 3 and 4. And we made our ways. We got a little overhang. It's kind of protecting us from the sun because, guys, it is super hot down here. And the crowds are building with the anticipation of the start of the race. It's funny because every now and then, they'll make these movies, and I'm not sure if they're going to have a parade lap with Brad Pitt in the car out here driving it before the race so they can get a shots of whatever event that typically when they've done these kind of movies, they'll kind of do that so that the film producers have video of the actual actor in whatever car they're trying to do with the actual crowd that's here for the event in the background. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. Well, Tiger, I heard you guys were getting a little bit of rain down that way. We're expecting rain here overnight into the very early hours of tomorrow morning. Of course, 24-hour race. They'll start at 1:40 and they'll go until 1:40 tomorrow. It's a very long endurance race. A little different, and this is something that I really enjoy doing. It's a team of drivers. It's the endurance of the car, everything that makes up the car, the engineering that goes into it, the crews that have to maintain them and keep them in running shape for 24 hours at the speeds that they're doing. All that kind of factored in makes for an interesting storyline for me for all these teams. And there'll be 59 of these cars that start in this race. And that's really kind of hard to imagine. They'll have 59 cars starting the race, and there'll be 4 different classes, 59 being the total of all the cars, but a lot of cars on the track, and it makes for some very interesting events as far as closing speeds and that kind of thing. So it's a lot of fun for me. I certainly enjoy it. I know it's something different, and I'm glad you guys can kind of be here along with me. We're kind of showing this little bit of craziness that goes on in my life. Something I really enjoy doing. Which it won't be long. As we start to get here close to the race, you'll see this crowd here. They will start to thin out. They'll start moving all these people back into the grandstands or into the infield, wherever it is they're headed to, and they'll clear the grid and get ready to line everybody up to go. The cars have been staged, and it's just a great camera opportunity. I don't know if you guys can make out the cars, but there's the end of the field right there, and they kind of go all the way up that way. So yeah, it's a little different atmosphere, that's for sure, one of these races. But I think they're going to have some great television coverage here of the event once this thing gets started. Probably starting about 1:30, I think. NBC is going to broadcast the start of the race, and then their streaming channel Peacock is going to carry the majority of the broadcast. Switch off to, I think, the USA channel, but they're planning on televising the entire 24 hours of this event. So it's just kind of crazy. Weather is started off a little sunny. We had just a few moments of mist, but you can see those clouds. There is a front approaching, and you can see those clouds. They got heavy bottoms. You can see that moisture up in them, and that's going to continue to build, and eventually these guys are going to see rain overnight. Beautiful facility, and this is actually the first time I have watched the start of the Rolex race from up in the grandstands. So I'll let you guys know what this experience is like. The view from up here is pretty good. Start-finish line is right down there, where that mass of people are right there. And the guys will go down, and then right behind the line of white tents there, they're going to turn into the track and go into the infield. And they'll race around the infield, through this international horseshoe, back down the short chute there into that kink. They'll go around that right-hand flat turn, back up this way, and jump back up onto the big track right behind that stand. They'll come around the track, picking up speed down the back straightaway. And I'd say the big track, they're up on the regular oval, which most people are associate with Daytona. And then there's a chicane right here. The chicane is there to slow these guys down before they get into this corner. But that's the chicane area right there. They'll drop down into the chicane and back up onto the big track and come around, following the track around. And right by us, pit row there, but all the way back down to the start-finish line. And that's a lap, and it's 3.56 miles, I think, around this track for that event, making a lap here at Daytona. What's crazy here is we're on the front straightaway, but there's no straightaway here. This racetrack, you're like in a constant turn. Interesting layout and incredible speeds that these guys carry through here. We're still looking for Brad Pitt. We're sure he's down there. We put word out that we're looking for him, and we want want to do an interview here on the channel. Not sure I'm going to see him. You know, he's busy guy. They got a lot to shoot. Really short period of time to get everything that they got to get done. So I understand. I understand what's going on there. But that's it. It looks like the guys have showed up with a box of goodies. So I think we're getting ready to have a little something to eat, guys. We'll be back. Just wanted to share a little bit with you where we are here, waiting for the start of the race. Tiger, I appreciate that. If you'll let Brad's people know that we're here and we're waiting to hear back from him, that'd be awesome, and we'll set something up. Sounds good. All right, you guys take care and be safe out there. Talk to you later.